What's up, everybody? Bill Tendo here, and today we're going to go over the top 5 PlayStation 2 games that people just don't give enough credit to. Now, full disclosure, everyone knows that I am a seller, and I do sell video games, but I assure you, anytime I make a list like this, I will not have any of these specific games available for sale. That's not my style. I'm not trying to influence the market. I just want to point out good games that people can enjoy. Price has nothing to do with if I think a game is good or not. So, with that being said, let's get into the first game. Now, this is a top 5 countdown, and game number 5 is going to be Street Hoops. I'm not a big sports game player, but for a while, that was the main game in the console with myself and my twin sons. We played quite a lot of it, and Street Hoops is a very, very fun game. Not expensive. Great game. Game number 4 is going to be Maximo and the Army of Zen. Now, this game has gotten sort of a cult following in the last few years. There are 3 Maximo games on the PlayStation 2. There's the original self-titled, then there is Ghost to Glory, and there is Army of Zen. Army of Zen is by far the best of this series, but it's an awesome, fun series, action-adventure platformer. Enjoy it. Now, next up, at number 3 is an absolute banger, and it's one a lot of people haven't heard of. That being said, this game can get a little pricey, like over $100. It's called Dual Hearts, and it was made by Atlas. And as we know, Atlas has fans. Anybody that plays their games likes to collect their games. Now, they're probably most popular now for their Persona series, but they made a Zelda-type game for the PlayStation 2. It was a action-adventure platformer RPG, and it was very fun. Even had hook shots on it. So, give it a try. If you get a chance to play it, it's a fantastic game, and I promise you will enjoy it. It is peak PlayStation 2 polygon art style. And with that being said, game number 2 today is going to be Cold Fear. Now, Cold Fear was unfairly compared at the time to Resident Evil 4, which became one of the most successful games of all time. This was not a commercial success. Cold Fear happens aboard a Russian ship during a storm, and there are parasites that are reanimating dead crew members. The game is awesome, and when you're shooting, the swaying of the ship can actually mess that up, so you have to be very creative. It's a very good game. I love horror games, so of course we had to have one on the list. And number 1, and always my number 1, is Dark Cloud, made by Level 5 Gaming, known now mostly for No Ni Kuni and the Professor Layton series. Again, it is kind of a Zelda clone. It's an action-adventure RPG, but it has so much gameplay and so many dungeons, you will never get tired of this game. It is fantastic. You should definitely check it out. It is one of my personal favorites. You upgrade your sword as you go and not your person. So you can have a great collection of weapons that you consistently upgrade. If you break it, it disappears, but there are repair powders and stuff like that. So you only break it if you're not paying attention. And you can continue to build these swords and become more and more powerful. And it's an overall great game. There's an overworld where you basically, it's kind of like a city building sim or world building sim. You put together towns at a time, and the people in these towns make specific requests. And if you get all of the requests for a specific town correct, well then, you're going to get something extra. One of the towns even gives you what's known as the mustache sword, because the hilt is a mustache. Fantastic. I love it. The game is great. So, I often talk about Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2. These are inexpensive games. You should definitely check out. Dark Cloud is $15 to $20, man. If you get a chance to grab that game, you grab it, because I put hundreds of hours into this game, and I love it to this day. Alright, everybody. Thank you very much, and if you want to help support the channel, the Patreon link will be listed down below. We're very appreciative of that. So, everybody, Bill Tendo, and I'll see you later.